Good morning, my people. My name is Chief Strongblood. I am St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Spirit of Most Hated Son. I am the diaspora, which is my people. All in all, it was another beautiful day for a protest, and I enjoyed every moment of my protest. Let me first remind you the founder of my sign says, I don't want the white man's money, the white man's woman, the white man's friendship, and or the white man's faith. And the reverse of my sign says, white man, why have you enslaved the African American, the Latinos, etc.? All in all, it was another beautiful day for a protest, and I enjoy every moment of my protest. There is nothing particularly interesting that I should bring to your attention as it relates to my protest. And as you know, when I have protested and when I have updated you as to what transpired while I protested, it is always my pleasure and my delight to bring to you something from the Word of the Most High God. We are still in the book of Revelation, and we are in the book of Revelation chapter 14, and this morning we are going to do Revelation chapter 14 verse 14. So let us not waste much time because we have a lot of things to cover. Revelation chapter 14 verse 14 says, And I looked, and behold, a white cloud, and upon the cloud sat like unto the Son of Man, having on his head a golden crown, and in his hand a sharp sickle. One of the things in Revelation you have to realize is anytime the revelator, which is John, go into details as to the color and different things that you have seen, it has some significance. In this case, the first article is a white cloud. This represents purity. The cloud was a pure cloud. It was not a storm cloud, but it was a pure cloud, because upon this cloud rode one who looks like the Son of Man. It is interesting that the Son of Man is coming back on a cloud. You may ask, why is that interesting? Because if you remember, in Acts chapter 1 verse 9, the last time the Son of Man was seen, he was leaving the earth on a cloud. And remember, when he left, an angel was there to tell his disciples that just going to see him returning. What I want to tell you about Acts chapter 1 verse 9, right? Or Acts chapter 1 in general, or the first chapters in Acts, they should have been the ending of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Why is this? Because Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John were all disciples of the Most High Son, Yahweh, the Son of Man. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John was present when the Son of Man, the Son of God, was taken up on the cloud. But yet, this was not a part of the narrative that they presented in their text. The only reason this is not so, it is because the Caucasians wanted you to buy the book of Acts as a legitimate document. And in buying the book of Acts as a legitimate document, what you will do, all of the lies and fictitious things that are embedded in the book of Acts, you will also accept them as truth, as Christianity today. Now accept the book of Acts in its entirety as truth. If my memory serves me right, Paul is credited for writing the book of Acts. Paul was not there when the Son of Man was taken up on a cloud. So the question you have to ask here is, if he was not present, why does he get the opportunity and the privilege to account the last stages of the Most High God's Son on earth? It is because the Caucasians that have been tampering with the Bible have put it this way, so you can believe the content of Acts, since they had the final events of the Son of Man going back to his Father. Then you will believe that the entire content of the book of Acts is true. The Son of Man is flesh and blood. He has no wings like the angels. So apparently, the means of transportation for the Son of Man is riding on a cloud. Remember, he came into this world as an embryo, a fertilized egg. But when he left this world riding on a cloud. And if you go to Daniel chapter 7, verse 13, you will see that when he left this earth riding on a cloud, he rode into the heavens on a cloud. And he rode into the Ancient of Days presence, that is the Father, his Father's presence on a cloud. And in Mark chapter 14, verse 62, the Son of Man made it clear that he will be coming back on a clouds from the heavens. So now we have to conclude that because the Son of Man is flesh and blood, and because he doesn't have wings, his means of transportation is a cloud. According to Revelation chapter 14, verse 14, the Son of Man also had upon his head a golden crown. A golden crown is significant because the Son of Man is the King of all kings. This is a title that the Most High God have given to him. One of the things you have to remember is that the title of Kings does not apply in the heavenly realms. But the title of King of Kings applies on the earthly realms only. Because remember, the Son of Man is the ruler or the king of the earth. That is why in Revelation chapter 19, verse 21, it describes him of having a vesture, and upon his thighs the name King of Kings and Lord of Lords written there. That is because when he was seen in Revelation chapter 19 leading the army of righteousness, he was heading back to the earth. And in the earth, he is the King of all kings and the Lord of all lords. As Christianity wants to believe today, the Son of Man is not God, and he's not God of gods. The only how one qualifies to be a God is if they have the ability to create. The only one that has the ability to create is the Most High God. That is why he is the God of all gods. He is also the King of all kings, because a king is a ruler. And even though the Son of God was appointed King of kings by the Most High God that controls the earth, the Most High God is the King of kings of the very existence of existence, which includes the earth, because the Most High God is the King of even the Son of Man. You see, there's three titles that applies here. There is the God of gods, and in order for you to be a God, you have to be able to create, and the only one who has the authority or the power to create is the Most High himself. In order for you to be a king, you have to be a ruler. The Most High God rules the very existence of existence, which includes all of the earth, the heavens, and everything that was ever made. So the Son of Man is the King of kings of the earth. That means he is the ruler, the undisputed ruler of the entire earth, as is assigned by his Father. So King Charles, King Henry, and all of these kings, they have to submit themselves to him. As a matter of fact, the Most High God don't acknowledge them. We have to talk about kings like Selassie. Selassie have to submit to the Most High Son, the Son of Man. And in order for you to be a Lord, you have to be an administrator. That means you take care of the day-to-day affairs of your kingdom. That is the reason why princes and prince and governors are called lords, because they take care of the administrative aspect of the province or district or state in which they reside and rule over. So although some people set themselves up as gods, they are not gods because they cannot create. A god is one who is able to create, and there is only one who is able to create, not make, to create, to bring something out of nothing. A king is one who rules over an empire. The Most High God is also king. And a lord is one who takes care of the daily administration of a particular place, a locality, a state, a city. That is why governors and princes in the olden days were called lords. The third item the Son of Man had in his hands was a sharp sickle. And you may be asking, why is he carrying a sharp sickle? In Matthew chapter 13, when the Son of Man told the parable of the sower, he said that the Son of Man is going to send forth reapers, which are the angels. The angels are first going to gather the tares, bind them up, and burn them, destroy them. And after which, they are going to gather the wheat and take them into the barn and the storehouses, right? That is why you have a sharp sickle. The Son of Man is coming back to oversee the harvest, because the harvest is ripe and ready to be picked. He's coming back with a sickle to cut the wheat and the tares, destroy the tares, and secure the wheat. My name is Chief Strongblood. I am St. Vincent and the Grenadines' favorite most hated son. I am the Diaspora Witches. Remember to like this video, share this video, leave a comment on this video. Let me know what are your thoughts about what was said here. There are many more videos like this right here. Go and peruse those videos and let me know what are your thoughts about those videos. Remember to like or subscribe based on which social media platform you're viewing this from. The Chief will see you on Friday.